Hello, my darling wastelanders. I am More2Me4Life, and riding shotgun, actually in the navigation seat yet again, is Tigress.
Hi.
And Tigress is going to explain exactly what it is we are doing here today.
Okay, for Christmas, since I couldn't get my mom anything, I built her something in Fallout 4.
So we are just going to take a look, and obviously it's in Sanctuary.
Yeah, because we're kind of in front of the Sanctuary Hills thing. I kind of like revamped the character too.
Yeah, she gave the character a makeover. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this? Oh, ignore that chair.
Ignore that chair. There's just a random chair sitting there.
I had to wait in order to get daylight, and yeah, I kind of did decorate a little bit down here. It's like cutesy and stuff. I just needed water down here. I just needed water, so I just stuck it out there.
Just stuck it out there.
But there's the walls.
Wow, you mixed it up. I'm seeing.
Yes. This is what I was doing before you got home while you went shopping.
Oh.
I was just shoving stuff in the walls. That's actually out in front of the wall, kind of.
Okay, it works.
The turrets have little houses.
A cute little turret house.
There's actually 3 of them. There's one there, one there, and one there. And this is the bar, which is right outside the area. Now, keep in mind, this is very, very sparsely decorated because this was the last building I put in, and the build limit was reaching it. So.
Oh, wow. No, see, I've never thought about using the wall that way.
I shoved it in the floor.
I know. It looks like the side of a counter where an actual bar would be. That's pretty cool.
I didn't get to decorate this how I wanted to. And the rooms back there are just... I'm just going to take you through one of them because they're all basically the same thing. But they're all just little party rooms, kind of.
Everybody sit around, play some cards, drink a Nuka-Cola or some hot chocolate.
Dang it, they opened the door, but you can see the giant tree.
Don't you hate it when somebody else wraps your present? That is a big tree.
And I'll give you 3 guesses as to whose house this is.
But why? What? 3 guesses. Did you make it Preston's house?
No.
Ah,
it's our house.
Our house.
Now, this is not a replica of our house or anything.
I'm going to age myself singing. I'm not going to do that again.
This is not a replica of our house. This is just how I would see our house and see the boxes underneath there represent presents.
Oh.
And there's a full kitchen and everything. And then, of course, today's armchair. I actually had to blow up one of the little chairs. Just blew it up. This little sitting area. I could see, like, everybody in town, like, since we're the one place with power. Besides... Well, how I saw it is we're the ones who came from Vault 111. That's how I kind of set up the storyline, is we're the ones that came from Vault 111, so we kind of like are the first settlers here.
Ah, so everybody's just kind of mingling around us.
Yeah.
I see.
And this right here is my room. And Dogmeat just straight up opens the door. I hope you don't open the other door that's in here. Don't you dare. Okay. But I saw myself kind of like being like the counselor.
Did you...
Yes,
you shrink that little car. He's so cute. I want one. I'm going to put it on my shelf back here.
But yeah, I was shrinking like all the cars that were in the area already, and you'll see it later. But one of Mike's extra pieces was like model cars and stuff like that. So I shrunk down all the cars, and this one I thought it was so cute. I just put it on my desk. And this is the one bed that I had to take out of the entire settlement because I didn't want settlers like attaching to my bed, so I took it out because one of them did, and I had to stick it back in. But you can see books everywhere because I'm the bookworm of the house. Files everywhere. Even though the file tray is right there, they're just thrown everywhere. The bobby pins, the brush, the mirror, and because I'm nerdy.
Because you're nerdy. You've got the whole collection.
Almost. That's about half of it.
Well, you just came out of the vault. You can't possibly have them all yet.
Yeah. And this is just the sitting area, which is right by the front gate. I also shoved some mesh in there. And this is a bookcase.
Keep out all those mosquitoes.
Yeah, all those giant mosquitoes. And Dogmeat, move! See, this is the reason I didn't want to come get you. But this is the family's training yard. The itty-bitty gun range and some dummies that you can beat the living heck out of.
you know, because we don't have aggression issues. Not at all.
And this is just the this is the do-it-yourself clutter.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stick guns or anything. You can stick ammo out here, I think, from the OC decorator, but you can't stick guns out here. So I just found the one with the most guns in it and just stuck it out here.
There is a way to do armor and guns and things like that with the OC decorator, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet.
It's a very long, drawn-out process, and I just came up with this today. I literally had to add it in this morning because Brian gave me the idea for a shooting range. Little bottles out here. I just shoved 2 tables out here and hoped it worked.
That works. I'm going to aim for the biggest thing because I have a hard time saying. I put my contacts in like 2 minutes ago and they're already like, I give up.
But yes, that's my room. And as I said before, I kind of see myself as like the counselor to everybody here. So I kind of have like a meeting area separated from my room.
I can imagine that. I can definitely imagine that. Oh, good heavens.
I originally had the idea of just sticking like a desk here so people can put their files in and everything so I can meet with them. And of course, ashtrays everywhere because you and Michael.
Well, yeah. I haven't quit smoking yet. I tried. I managed for 2 months.
I also shoved like the false floorings in here, but they kept snapping below the other wood, so it kind of gave it like a cool texture to it.
That it did. Looks like they just used whatever they needed to make a floor.
And I had to fix this floor over here because I wanted the rug to actually be fully visible, but I had these floors over there originally, and it had like floors lapping on top of it, and I was like, just, no, I had to fix it.
This is the one clean area.
The one clean area. Well, of course, it's the kitchen. Oh, sorry. I am not an abusive daughter, I promise.
She lies.
Hey!
If people have watched previous videos, they have already heard you slap my arm several times, so.
So you pick on me about my shortness or something.
It's not shortness, it's nuggetness.
What were we calling nuggets today?
Nuggets?
We went to McDonald's today, and my mom came up with like a weird name for nuggets.
I was having a no-speaking day. You know, days you probably shouldn't speak because nothing's coming out right. I went to McDonald's and I wanted nuggets. That poor lady.
And it just caught on throughout the rest of the family. The boys started saying it, and then I started saying it, and it just went out everywhere. Yeah. But these are like the extra points onto the boys' rooms, since they only have like a 2-block room and I had a 3-block room. So I expanded the little extra areas down here. This is Brian's. Of course, all the tech, because he's the tech-rich one of the family.
Tech-rich one?
Yeah. He got all that knowledge.
He's got all the video games. I see.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
Yeah. And then, of course, Mike's with the model cars and stuff like that.
Oh,
these are actually shrunk-down cars, and it shrunk a vertibird. He actually specifically requested I do a vertibird. That's the reason my size bar was dead. But 2 of these are actually cars, well, lighting thing, but these are actually 2 of the cars that were in the settlement, and then he actually requested, like, have a newer car in here that he actually repainted, so I did that, along with a whole bunch of tools and stuff in here.
Dog meat, you're going really fast nowhere.
Dog meat, who the heck opened these doors? Because I know dang well I didn't, but this is Mike's room. Of course, they are always talking about how much they love guns and siping and all that. Well, I see them still doing that, but being more mature about it.
Yeah.
Being actually grown up about it.
I came out in the wasteland and saw all that, yeah.
So I have my little sleeping area, just in case.
Excuse me, folks.
Since Mike pulls a lot of all-nighters, I could see him definitely doing like a night watch up here.
Mm-hmm.
And this over here is Brian's room. His is more decorated, since I see him spending a lot more time in his room. Because Brian's more of an isolated person. Just
a little bit.
Yeah. He's like me and you.
Yeah.
And he's got the little flag and all this. And I also see Brian, for some reason, being part of the Minutemen. Or something. So I stuck that Minutemen stuff over there. And then, of course, the last room, which Dogmeat, I'm pretty sure, is just opened, is y'all's. And now, before I even look onto the other side of the room, Aunt Sarah gave me the idea for this.
Uh-oh. That's never good.
Oh. It's your little filming area! With little bobbleheads and gnomes.
That is great. I can do YouTube.
Well, kind of.
I can YouTube and post-apocalyptia. This channel will never die. That is awesome.
But I originally had a typewriter up here because I see you like still kind of taking on your writing stuff. So I still do have like a lot of books and stuff. And that's also the room.
The rum is not gone. My question is always, why is the rum always gone? I love that movie. Anyway.
Yeah.
That includes them.
And just like a little sitting area up here with some books. And then, of course, just the extra stuff that everybody else doesn't really care about. Then your little table and Michael's. Of
Only
course,
his would need Dr. Pepper cans. Lots and lots of Dr. Pepper cans.
But I see like the Dr. Pepper being like still Nuka-Cola, but I didn't want to stick Nuka-Cola up there because he hates cola.
That's true.
Now, Dummy, get the heck out of the room. We're going on to the rest of the settlement.
He is at home. He's comfortable.
Now, I couldn't do an actual full trading area, so I just put in like a little general store over here. And I only have two actual settlers in here, so nobody's going to get in our way. But this is actually an armor and a weapons store right here. And then like a barber and a surgeon and all that. Then the basic general store, which is all decked out. This is where everybody goes, and those are kind of just like the knockoff stores that the other people come into.
Okay.
Like Cricket and all of them. And then over here, can you guess what this building is?
Nope.
This is actually the doctor's office. They have a little meeting area out here. Yeah, there's a little, as I said, Christmas trees everywhere. Everywhere! That's the hint I gave her beforehand. And these are actually planters with like carrots and stuff in them. And thank you for opening the door again.
You will never have to open doors when he's helping.
Yeah. A little Christmas tree and little gnomes. I put the
and
gnomes everywhere. And then, of course, the reception desk. I see this place, if yours and this place being the only places with power. Because it would kind of be like a first basis and just like all of this in here. Because this is actually the surgery room.
Cameras everywhere. I'm going to YouTube the crap out of this stuff.
This is actually the surgery room.
Ooh, we're recording surgeries?
The doctor would be to like share it with other doctors around the wasteland.
Yeah, that's true, because there'd be a lot of knowledge lost. It's like, you see this artery right here because of this video. Don't nick that artery because this is what happens. And that's why we don't do that.
Yeah, just because the other one over here is kind of hidden by all the file cabinets. I kind of shoved that one in a jug.
I really like those jugs.
Yeah.
The big and orange jugs.
And these are some flowers with some more filing cabinets. And then, of course, back here is... Yeah, there's a reason that's there. You know the one glitch I made in this entire area?
What?
Filing cabinet.
Let me lean over so I can see it. Well, that's the files nobody talks about.
Dogmeat, could I please get in?
You know those random little interesting diseases you pick up from the brothels? Those are the files for that.
Yeah. But these are little rooms, you know, some sitting area for like people who come to visit and some fresh flowers. Same thing with this one. Not very decorated because they still want to keep the place clean. Could you please... And there's another gnome.
Gnomes everywhere.
Yeah, I was thinking about sticking one back there just sitting on the couch.
Just chilling.
Just chilling. Now, the next few areas, besides the big bulky building back there, is these three are all living quarters. Now, there is a story behind these. Each one of them.
Okay.
Each one of the rooms actually has a story behind them. Now, you have basic living room with the presents and all that. And I couldn't find like the grills, so I stuck campfires out here.
That still works.
Yeah, cool. It does. But yeah, I don't see them like having very many fridges and stuff. I see them making food as it comes in. Then of course the community closet. If the building had like a closet just out there, I'd put it as the community closet. Like they had stuff that wouldn't fit in their rooms, so they just stuck it in the community closet so that everybody could use it. So like meds and ammo and some extra tools and stuff like that, clothes. And then you have, okay, in order to explain everybody else in the house, I have to explain this guy right here.
Uh-oh. This guy?
Yeah. This guy is like one of the first people to come in right after us. Like, they're very in tune, like, they came from here, so they're very in tune with, like, all the traders and all that. So they can get the hookups on everything. So they've got the good desks, the terminals, and all this. And all the good stuff. They even got the newer looking beds. Heck, this guy is an ex-Minuteman, so he probably took that as a trophy. Which the ex-Minuteman thing will help me explain another guy later. But this guy's actually got a problem.
That's why the rum's always gone.
That's not rum. That's actually moonshine.
Well.
And now, to go on and explain everybody else in the building. This hat is about to fall the heck off my head. It won't stay on my head. And another community closet. And this is a couple that came in not long after this guy. They have a baby and stuff like that. So, you know, Minuteman's wanting to help people. So he kind of sees the kid and he's like, oh, I'll give y'all a place in my house. Yeah, I didn't decorate their closet. But they do have a little shelf over here. And, you know, the dad's got to take care of the kid.
Oh, of course.
They do have little baby bottles and a little special book and little teddy bear and stuff. Now, this is the one place in town where the kid is actually allowed to be with parents. Because they actually have a place for the kids here. It's actually the orphanage, but most of the kids actually stay there. And now this is just a random guy that I put in here because I couldn't think of actually a story behind this guy. I see him as like the mystery guy in town.
Yeah,
you don't really
just
know
passing through. He hasn't even unpacked his bag.
Probably just passing through. Probably just buying this place out from the guy over there just to like keep a place where he can settle down. And then the last guy, the reason I had to go back and explain is because this guy's also a Minuteman. Well, an ex-Minuteman. You know, the veterans of thing and all that. They have to have somewhere to go afterwards. Well, this guy probably knew the other guy. And it was like, hey, do you got some place I can go? Because I just got discharged and all that. Well, he's like, hey, yeah, I got an extra room in my house. I'll let you come stay here. But you got a little bit of extra stuff. A little table. This room's probably the smallest, but that still made it work. Put a little story behind it.
Yeah.
And, of course, the scavenger.
You know what I'm loving so far?
What?
You have actually got a story for everything.
Then the house across the street. This is actually for the house that you give to people, Preston and all of them. Yeah. This is actually their house. It's I had to.
Who's got the key to that?
Me. I've got the key, and this is my favorite part about it. Look at it.
Oh my god. That is so cute.
Oh my
It's
god. Robots and little gnomes.
Who's winning?
I don't know. That's adorable.
That is so cute.
And of course, you get the normal little kitchen, and this is Preston and other guy, Sturgis. This is Preston's
Sturgis. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Sturgis. I see this being Sturgis' desk because you know how he's like the tinkerer and all that. He has like all these plans and stuff like that. And then you have Preston. You have a little bunk bed over here and stuff like that. Because you can't really fit very much in that room. I want to do the druggies room last. But that's the little community closet. But this is the couple's room. You know, just a normal desk and stuff like that. Because you know how Marcy is. She's usually one out there. So, and
yeah.
Joan's like, no, I'm not dealing with her today. He can sit in here.
Probably don't want to put too many vases or anything around that she might be overthrown. Or the slight possibility that you might get tired of something she says and hit her with the vase.
Yeah. But actually, I wanted to put the same table on both sides, but the table's too big, so I shove a little one over here.
Hey, that works.
Why are you twerking on the bed? And, of course, the lovely druggie of the group. She has the drugs up there, and then you have her table over here. I wanted to put a cell door in her room, honestly. Keep her in there. Keep her locked away. Nobody want to deal with her.
Allowed to come out.
And then, of course, I see, you know how Marcy and all, they're all taking care of the plants and everything, so I see them doing that. Then, of course, the little tinker's table for Sturgis.
And that one panel they hammer on endlessly.
Actually, I took that out. And then, yeah, do I have to really explain that? You already know why I wanted that.
In case Marcy needs a whooping.
Oh, God, no!
Just saying. That woman irritates me, even knowing her backstory. It's just... There's only so much you can handle from that woman.
But there's actually 3 doors into this place. You got that one, That one and the one down there. This one's so that people can get down there to the water purifiers and all that. Thank you, Dogmeat. And this is where I see Brian and Mike spending most of their time. This, of course, being Brian's side, and that, of course, being Mike's.
No, I like the way you did that. That is a different way to do a security area.
I shoved that on top so I can have a turret up there. And well, of course, they have rooms, so they would be able to go back there each night and change shifts with people. There we go. I see Mike, the one falling asleep on the job. And Brian going, "Hey, wake up!"
Should put like a bunch of cans or something like over there so they could toss them at each other when the nods off.
Yeah.
Stack of coins.
Like, hey! Like Michael tossing the pennies around.
Yes.
Then, of course, the
Yes,
Brian.
literally my husband, when he gets bored, he'll take the pennies out of his pocket and toss it at people.
Anybody.
Anybody.
You just be a guest in the house and he'll throw a penny at you. But this is, of course, the Brahmin. And
I
why
have a
did you
jar of
open it?
pennies.
Keep it closed. Anyway, this one's kind of floating. I need to fix that, but anyway, do you want to take a guess as to what this building is? I'll give you a hint. Have you seen a bathroom in this entire place?
Oh, goodness. Have you made a big bathroom?
Yes.
That's a lot of stalls.
Yep. Little shower in each one of them, too.
Nice.
I didn't actually fully decorate this area. I was meaning to come back to it, but I'm like, this is way too much to decorate in the little time I have.
You know,
So.
in every single bathroom, there's one item I have missed putting in there every single time.
Plunger?
You have yes, the plunger.
That's the one item I actually put in here.
Guys and Wasteland food need plungers.
Yeah.
They don't have to have Wasteland food.
I was going
they
through
need plungers.
I was going through the OC decorator while I was decorating the house beside this, and I was just like, ooh, plunger. I need to go put that in the bathroom.
And I always forget to put the plunger in there.
But yeah, all the stalls are the same. I have a few of these little lights up so you can see. And then, of course, you get this building, which, again, has, like, stories and stuff behind it, and I shoved those in there. I'm not quite sure the door can close properly, but hey, it works.
It works.
No, I didn't decorate each one. Would you keep the door shut? I didn't decorate each one of the chessboards. I see, like, the little pieces being kept in it. Which you...
He's kind of tired of you. Go lay down.
Go away. There is a doghouse in the settlement.
He's like, but I didn't get a Christmas tree.
And then if you round the tree... No. She has an obsession with gnomes, so I stuck them all over there.
In Fallout 3, I collected gnomes and put them all around Megaton. I mean, there were gnomes everywhere.
Somehow she got one upside down on, like, the little tip of its hat underneath her house.
It fell, and that's how it fell.
It just landed there and she kept it there.
I kept it there because I liked it.
And then all of these girls actually have food on them. Took me forever to do that because if I messed up, I had to take the fireplace out and then take the grill out and then pull those out, and it took forever. Then, as I said, they were pulling stuff from just everywhere around here, and Red Rocket is like right down the road. So they pulled that from Red Rocket.
Oh, okay.
And they stacked all that on there, and these sinks actually work because Michael went around and made sure everybody had sinks. Because you know how his OCD kicks in. Yeah. He would have a terrible time in the wasteland.
Yeah.
And then again, the rooms. Oh, and yeah, another room.
He's got his own seat.
They didn't have anywhere to put that chair, so they just stuffed it in there, and I stuck the note on top of it. Now, of course, you have to go to the rich guy's room in order to figure out everybody else. Now, this guy is actually a writer. He is reserved, so of course he has his own little area over here where he keeps to himself. How the heck did a tablespoon get in there? You know what? I'm not even going to ask. But he has all the files and all this. Of course, he's not one of those back-down writers either. He's one of those that will shoot you up, you mess with him.
Well, he's got to make a story somewhere.
Yep. Got to make a story somewhere. He's going to make one out of you. And then, of course, another couple. Because you have to have a few couples out there in the wasteland.
That's right.
And this couple's actually got some games.
Even if they're only a couple for a night. Wow.
So baby's being made.
Probably going to edit that part out.
Don't. It's amazing. Anyway, this couple does actually have a kid. This room. This is the kids' room. as I said, most kids actually stay in the big bulky building over there. But some of them actually do choose to stay with their parents sometimes, and this is where that kid sleeps. And then you have another guy who's actually a military doctor. He helped with the Minutemen and all that. He's even helped the Brotherhood of Steel at some points. He's kind of one of those, I've been everywhere, I've seen a lot.
Now, folks, she's been working on this for like 2 weeks, and I really think she just moved in here and got to know everybody.
I legitimately moved into the game and just got to know everybody.
She hunkered down. She bought a house.
No, I live in our house. And this is just a little guard tower I built up. This was actually one of the first things I built. This is just one of those extra things, like the mysterious guy probably works up here. Or Ryder. One of the guys in the settlement just probably comes up here and just helps guard sometimes. And now, for the last piece. The orphanage.
Uh-oh.
It's not really as bad as you think.
All the toys.
Oh, there's more upstairs. And then there's creepy jangles over there in the corner. Some of them even have teddy bears up here on their beds.
Oh, it's tucked in.
Little kitty, a buttercup, and some... That one's floating. I need to fix that.
A little bit of paranormal investigation going on.
Yeah. But this room, it was like right there in the corner, so I didn't know what to do, so I just stuck the little divider in there.
That's actually pretty neat. That is a great way to do it.
And I see this being some of the older girls' rooms, like, you know, the like early to late teens, like before they can get out on their own. So they share some rooms. That's the reason these two don't have toys in them. But of course, I'm an older teenager, but I still have a teddy bear. I don't care. I still have a teddy bear, dang it. I love that thing to death. And a little chessboard. And then you got the guys part of the house, which they have like little robots and stuff. I even made it where some of them have teddy bears. See? Because I remember Brian, when he was on the younger side, he still had teddy bears and stuff like that. And they have little robot cars. Little robot put together pieces. And I see this actually being presents, like traders bring them in. And they want to give them to the kids, so they put them underneath the tree. And tell the kids, on Christmas Day, you can have all these. You can take them upstairs. Because upstairs is their play area. Which I'm going to have to get to in a minute, because you can't see anything without the daylight. So, and this is the headmistress's room. She like just moved in here. She hasn't even had time to unpack properly because she's been taking care of the kids.
Yeah, whenever you're taking care of children, you really don't have time for anything.
This is the rest of her stuff. I'm kidding. This is actually where most people like keep their extra stuff, because you don't really think like people are going to break in and try to hurt the kids and stuff like that. So they're probably going to try to leave the
this is probably the most well-defended building ever. I
made a little scene right here. Jangles with the little...
His little minions. They're going to take over. They're going to blast out into space. Oh.
Caden, my little cousin, actually like made the teddy bear really, really big, and he shrunk it down a little bit. So I stuck it in here. And all this. And of course the classroom. Even in the wasteland, kids need an education. Of course, I think it's like a jail for children, but you still need it.
Need the basics, at least.
Yeah. So some of the older kids would be here learning and stuff like that during like midday, and the headmistress would be teaching them. Some big blocks.
Big old blocks.
And this is where I said everything was getting cute.
It's a little play area.
This is where they play house, and this is like the store they can come into. And it's actually a cute store.
I remember waking up one day and you and Brian were playing around with your little kitchen set, and y'all had gone into the kitchen and actually gotten the powdered cocoa and the jelly, and we're trying to make something in y'all's little kitchen, and all y'all did was make a huge, huge mess. There was jelly and cocoa everywhere.
Oh crap, I probably just messed up my makeup because I'm laughing so hard I'm crying.
This is so adorable. You can picture them in little carts walking around pretending they're grocery shopping.
I actually had a cart in here, but every time I tried to put a teddy bear in there, I got mad because I wanted to put the little teddy bear in there, like in the little sitting area. And it wouldn't do. Why is there a toaster in there?
It's a kid's area. It's okay if the toaster goes in the dryer. Maybe they washed it.
And I even shrunk down one of these.
Oh.
The refrigerator and all that. And then out here, you got the little... I actually had to shrink this a little bit. Like, I still can't fit in there. I can't get in there no more. But I did glitch those in there so that I have a little sitting area. Like, they're planning to go to the moon. And then I actually shrunk down some actual vehicles. Like, was an actual tank. It was huge. And I had to shrink it down so much. And then normal Giddy Up Buttercup, and then Jingles in jail.
He's being guarded. He's been a bad Jingles.
And there's another one just watching you while having a tea party. She has not seen any part of this build, so everything she's getting is actual stuff.
That is so cute, little tea party.
Well, I remember, like, my little sister Jasmine and Kinsey always asking me, wanting to play tea party set and all that. So I just thought of them when I built this out and all that. There's actually Giddy Up Buttercup over here trying to drink the tea. Or the Nuka-Cola, as it is. And and as you can see, the only light is from the candles that are downstairs. Because the kids aren't going to be up here at night. They're going to be downstairs because they do have a bedtime.
Oh, of course.
But the tree is all lit up and they all have candles and stuff like that. I think the one person that doesn't have a candle is her. Because she'd probably be passed out.
Probably.
Knocked out.
That many children, she would be out.
Either that or she'd be over here, like...
crying in a corner with a thumb in her mouth.
Probably. But that is the entire settlement.
That is amazing.
And of course there are Minutemen flags, because of course we'd probably be aligned with the Minutemen. I just shoved that in there. I don't know why I shoved that in there. I guess they needed extra water, but I did.
Probably Sturgis.
Probably.
Give him something to hammer on.
Yep.
This is amazing.
You're welcome.
Just saying. It's so cute.
We can go back and look at it. We're just going to end it off with us looking at the chess set.
Yeah.
Because that thing actually took me the most time to do.
It's so cute.
This is what me and Aunt Sarah were texting about on Facebook.
Oh, it's y'all plotting against me. Why is he up there?
I don't know. Are you trying to play? We can play. I mean, I don't know which pieces are what. I'm pretty sure the blue gnome is mine.
You're pretty sure.
Well, he's facing up against that side, so I'm guessing the ones facing to that side are mine, and the ones facing this way are his.
That is so cute.
It took me
and
forever.
that little orphanage was so adorable.
I had to shrink so much stuff. I wanted you to look at it so bad, because I wanted your approval on it, and it was just so bad.
This is absolutely amazing.
Most of the things I build, I want my mom to look at because I want her to see what the heck I'm doing. And this entire time, she hasn't been able to look at it because she's been refusing to because she wanted all her reactions to be, like, not faked or anything. She wanted pure reactions.
There is nothing I love better than an actual surprise. Getting a present is great. Being surprised by that present and it actually meaning something is 1,000 times better. That someone actually took the time and thought about what you wanted and what you liked and then did that. That is what means something. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been...
Wait, can I say something about this giant tree?
Yes.
I would see me putting Sturgis in a box and then letting you open it.
I can see that too.
Michael probably be very mad, but I don't care.
He'd have chicks in a box. I want to hear it. Love you, honey. I'm so innocent, and I'm going to be so dead.
This was actually the last thing I ever did was just to blow up this giant tree. That and change the character so that she looked kind of like me. But there was actually a story I put behind this entire settlement. It's kind of bring down, kind of. But I see it as, okay, Aunt Sarah and all of them were all living down here with us, like, before the war and everything, before we got cryogenically frozen. And I see, instead of the baby being taken like y'all's or something, I see it being Caden that was taken. And my character, since I feel so like maternal over Caden. I'm sorry, Aunt Sarah, I do. He's so adorable.
Aunt Sarah, if you're watching this, the fact that she said cryogenically frozen and maternal, I have got so much pride right now. It's the vocabulary thing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I would see my character kind of acting in like Nora's position, like trying to find him, trying to bring him back, and I see my character going up to like Vault 111 all the time, like going up there and like visiting Aunt Sarah in her like cryogenic tomb.
So you picture Aunt Sarah still in her cryogenic tomb.
Well, we don't exactly want to take them out and bury them, so it's just like their tomb is down there. They're already underground. So why take them out and bury them?
That's true.
So I see me going down there, like, visiting her, telling her that I will find Caden. I will bring him back to safety. I will bring him back home.
I'm getting the distinct impression you've been playing this longer than I thought.
I would get up at 10 o'clock in the morning and come in here.
Yeah, she has definitely climbed into this game, folks. All right, we need to wrap it up. Where do you want your last visage to be?
Let's look at the moon.
We're being mooned. Okay. All right. Thank you all for being with us whenever she finally unveiled for us, and I managed to keep myself, for the most part, non-maternal. Anyway, this has been wonderful sharing it with you. We do have more videos coming, I hope, very soon, to try and lighten up your season if you're having a bad season. So come on back to us, and we are going to be putting up more videos.
They're actually going to be vlog-like videos, and they're going to be hilarious from what my mom was telling me.
Yeah. But to be honest, I don't know which order we're releasing everything, so, that could be not even needed. But anyway, thank y'all for coming out with us. I have been More2Me4Life, as this has been Tigress, who guided us through her wonderful settlements. We hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening,
and a wonderful 5 o'clock somewhere.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all of you.
Jingle bell, jingle bell.
That's a copyrighted
bell.
song.